They are giving us a small piece of information in the blue box. Systematic training in any aspect of filmmaking is given at the Film and Television Institute of India, FTII. Facilities were made available for imparting scientific training at this institute in all aspects of filmmaking, such as direction, editing, and acting. This institute is still operative and it is still giving training in all these fields. This institute inherited the legacy of the Prabhat Film Company of Pune and became famous all over the world. Prabhat Film Company was already operating in Pune. All those qualities, all those skills were passed on to FTII and then it became famous all over the world. Next is National Institute of Design, NID. This institute was established in Ahmedabad in 1961. Why? For the purpose of imparting training in industrial design, courses in basic design, graphic design, product design, and visual communication was started in 1963-64. What design are we talking about? Clothes design, logos, banners, pamphlets, advertisements in the newspapers. All this designing is included in this. Visual communication is through videos, the advertisements that we see in the theaters and the TVs. The work done by this institute includes designing of the transistor radio, the radio that we had in the olden days. It was designed by them. Calculator was designed by them, and the logos of Indian Airlines and State Bank of India. All this designing is done by NIDE, National Institute of Design. Okay, this is again important from short notes point of view. Next is research institutes in the field of medicine. In the post-independence period, after India gained independence, in the year 1949, Indian Council for Medical Research, ICMR, was established for conducting research in the medical field. It was given the responsibility of cooperating with universities to contact all the universities, medical colleges, government and non-government research institutes, and give them guidance and financial support for research activities. Apart from the government agencies, private parties were also involved in medical research. There were different colleges, universities which were operating for the medical field. All these institutes were brought onto a single table and financial support was given to them to help them in the research work. This was done by ICMR. 26 centers were started in different parts of the country for research on various diseases. Their research has made it possible to control tuberculosis and leprosy. These are the two diseases which India is trying to fight and eradicate, remove it completely from our country. That is why we see Amitabh Bachchan coming on the television every now and then for advertisements. He is only concentrating on polio. Do you remember? Yes. AIIMS, the All India Institute of Medical Sciences, was established to give further impetus, further support, further push to advanced education and research in medicine. It was given the responsibility of undergraduate and postgraduate courses in medicine. To become a doctor, we require degrees, that is, graduate degree. But AIIMS was also given the responsibility of offering undergraduate, that is before graduation, and postgraduate, that is MD courses. This education was also provided in its branches. Colleges for undergraduate and postgraduate education in most branches of medicine, good research facilities, and well equipped hospitals are the significant features of this institute. It also provides medical treatment to the common people at nominal rates. It has established special colleges for training in nursing and super specialty centers for the treatment of disorders of the heart, brain, and eyes. Also, for further development of the medical field, the Medical Council of India (MCI) was restructured in 1958, and it was entrusted with the task of determining criteria for quality of medical education, its supervision and inspection. It had to decide what quality of medical education should be given to Indian students, how to supervise whether all the colleges are following the norms, and to inspect whether everything is going according to plans. This aims will again come to you as a short note. These institutes have the responsibility of conducting research on various diseases, developing tests, and standardization of medicines. Standardization of quality of medicines and the combination of medicines. We are again given a small piece of information in the blue box. In 1969, the Central Council for Research in Indian Medicine and Homeopathy was established to conduct research and bring about development in the Ayurvedic, Naturopathy, Unani, and Homeopathy systems of medicine. In 1979, this institute was dissolved and replaced by three separate ones. One was the Central Council for Research in Unani Medicine, Central Council for Research in Homeopathy, and Central Council for Research in Yoga and Nature Cure in accordance with their respective clinical methodologies. Instead of having one single institution taking care of three different fields of medicine, we had three different institutions. Nowadays, if you are aware, the current central government is supporting Ayush. Ayush is, what is Ayush? It is spelled as AYUSH. If you are aware, if you have read anywhere, this is supported a lot by the government. AY is Ayurveda, U is Unani, S is Siddha, H stands for Homeopathy. So government is now supporting Ayush. Indians are told to follow Indian system of medicines instead of the allopathic ones because there are no side effects here. Next comes cancer research, the last in the field of medicine. The Advanced Center for Treatment, Research and Education in Cancer is a branch of the Tata Memorial Center. The Tata Hospital is very famous in Mumbai as a cancer hospital. It functions as the National Center for Treatment, Research and Education in relation to cancer. This finishes us with the history of medicine. Now we go on to research institutes in agriculture. Agriculture means farming. In India, research in agriculture had begun as early as 1905, when the Britishers were still ruling over India. The Indian Agricultural Research Institute (IARI) was given the status of a university in 1958, that is after independence, and work began in departments such as development of the agriculture sector, research, well-equipped laboratories, soil science, agricultural sciences, economic botany, and other departments. What are all these sectors? Research, well-equipped laboratories. Why laboratories? So that we can study the quality of the seeds. Soil science, which type of soil is best for which type of crop. Agricultural sciences, which are the best ways to grow certain types of grains or other plants. Economic botany, how to put in less money and get better results, and other departments. Research also began on wheat, pulses, oil seeds, vegetables, and many other problems. Its most significant achievement, the most important achievement of this particular institute, is the fundamental research it has conducted on the methods of taking multiple crops in a year, which has been of great benefit to farmers. Initially, the farmers were dependent only on the rains because rice and wheat was the main food grain that they were growing. But this particular institute was able to help them to sow different types of grains throughout the year so that their income is constant. This institute maintains a library at its head office in Delhi, which is the biggest agricultural related library in the country. This brings us to the end of this chapter. In the next chapter, we shall study laws related to women, women's contributions, and the role of the government with respect to other weaker sections of the society. Whatever we have done today, any questions, doubts, or issues till now in this chapter? Okay. Please go through this chapter and I want you to answer the questions that are appearing at the end of the chapter. Alright? Revise please.